नमस्कार, मैं हूं आपके साथ सोनिया चौहान। अपना उत्तर प्रदेश में आप सभी का स्वागत है। रुक करते हैं खबरों की ओर। लोकसभा चुनाव की सियासी सरगर्मी के बीच सीएम योगी चर्चा में बने हुए हैं। गौरतलब है कि इस भीषण गर्मी में भी सीएम ने पार्टी के चुनावी कैंपेन में धुआंधार सहयोग किया। सीएम अब तक 65 दिनों के भीतर 204 चुनावी कार्यक्रम कर चुके हैं, जिसमें न सिर्फ प्रदेश बल्कि प्रदेश के बाहर भी उन्होंने चुनावी सभाएं की, जो कि अपने आप में एक खास बात है।
देश में 7वें और आखिरी चरण के चुनाव प्रचार के थमते ही चुनावी शोर भी अब थम चुका है। सभी चरणों में चुनाव प्रचार के लिए सभी पार्टियों ने एड़ी चोटी तक का जोर लगाया। इस बीच बीजेपी के स्टार प्रचारक, फायर ब्रांड नेता, हिंदुत्व का बड़ा चेहरा और उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ ने भी बीजेपी की प्रचार की कमान को जोरों से थामे रखा और 65 दिनों में बिना रुके बिना थके एक के बाद एक 204 चुनावी जनसभाएं और रोड शो किए। इस दोहरे शतक में देश के पूर्वी छोर से लेकर पश्चिमी छोर और उत्तरी छोर से लेकर दक्षिणी छोर तक में सीएम योगी ने ताबड़तोड़ चुनाव प्रचार किए, जिसमें 169 जनसभाएं, 13 रोड शो और 15 प्रबुद्ध जन सम्मेलन शामिल है। ये आंकड़ा अपने आप में बेहद ही चौंकाने वाला है। बता दें कि सीएम योगी आदित्यनाथ की डिमांड सिर्फ यूपी में ही नहीं बल्कि देश के हर कोने में है। अगर राज्यवार चुनाव प्रचार के आंकड़ों की बात करें तो सीएम योगी ने बिहार में 9 जनसभाओं को संबोधित किया, महाराष्ट्र में 9 जनसभाओं को, उत्तराखंड में 4 जनसभाओं को, राजस्थान में सीएम योगी ने 4 जनसभाएं की, तो इसी के साथ में 2 रोड शो भी किए। तो वहीं सीएम योगी ने छत्तीसगढ़ में 3 जनसभाएं की, पश्चिम बंगाल में 3 जनसभाएं, हरियाणा में 2 जनसभाएं, पंजाब में 2 जनसभाएं, मध्य प्रदेश में 1 जनसभा, दिल्ली में भी 1 जनसभा और जम्मू कश्मीर और चंडीगढ़ में भी एक जनसभा को सीएम योगी ने संबोधित किया। सीएम योगी ने चुनावी प्रचार में जिस तरह ताकत झोंकी है, उससे साफ दिखाई पड़ता है कि लोकसभा चुनाव बीजेपी के लिए क्या मायने रखता है। सीएम की वैल्यू का धरातल पर कितना प्रभाव पड़ता है, ये जानने के लिए तो हमें 4 जून का इंतजार करना होगा। लेकिन ये तो तय है कि जिस भी जगह सीएम योगी ने चुनावी हुंकार भरी, वहाँ बीजेपी की जीत काफी करीबी हो जाती है। ब्यूरो रिपोर्ट।
अगली खबर लखनऊ से है, जहां कुछ दिनों से प्रदेश में भीषण गर्मी, लू का प्रकोप देखा जा रहा है और साथ ही ऐसी स्थिति में आम जनजीवन और पशुधन, वन्य जीवों की सुरक्षा के लिए हर स्तर पर पुख्ता प्रबंध किए जाएं, जिसे लेकर मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ ने जरूरी दिशा निर्देश दिए हैं और जिसमें उन्होंने कहा कि गांव हो या शहर, हर स्तर पर बचाव के पुख्ता प्रबंध किए जाएं और साथ ही जरूरी बिजली कटौती, खराब ट्रांसफार्मर और साथ ही ट्रिपिंग और फॉल्ट आदि समस्याओं का तत्काल निराकरण कराएं और साथ ही लू के लक्षणों और उनसे बचाव के लिए आमजन को भी जागरूक किया गया। अगली खबर नोएडा से है, जहां कैश कनेक्शन एजेंट के साथ घटना हुई, जिसको लेकर पुलिस की टीम वहां मौजूद रही और इस घटना के संबंध में जो भी जानकारी मिली उस तहरीर पर पंजीकृत किया जा रहा है और पुलिस टीम मामले की जांच में जुटी है।
बीटा 2 के साइड 4 में केआरबी कंट्रोल से कलेक्शन एजेंट से कोई लूट की घटना की सूचना प्राप्त हुई थी। इसमें सभी उच्चाधिकारीगण मौके पर हैं और तहरीर प्राप्त करके अभियोग पंजीकृत किया जा रहा है। खुलासे के लिए टीम लगी हुई है। घटना का शीघ्र सफल अनावरण किया जाएगा।
दिल्ली में ऑफिशियल प्रवक्ता ने मीडिया ब्रीफिंग की, क्या कुछ कहा, आइए आपको सुनाते हैं।
लेट्स स्टार्ट। प्रकाश, आपसे शुरुआत करते हैं। देखिए, जिस मुद्दे पे आप हमारा ध्यान लाना चाह रहे हैं, इस पे जो हमारी क्या राय है, क्या हमारा सोच है, क्या हमारा पोजीशन है, उससे तो आप भली भांति अवगत हैं। रही बात कि ये क्या देखने को आ रहा है, तो हम देख रहे हैं कि पाकिस्तान में भी अब वास्तविकता पे आधारित नजरिया सामने आ रहा है और सामने देखा जा रहा है। तो इसी प्रकार से हम जो टिप्पणी की बात कही आपने उसको हम इस नजरिए से देखते हैं. We are aware of you are aware of our position on this issue. I need not reiterate that. We note that there is an objective view emerging in Pakistan as well on this particular matter. Siddhant, your question was regarding Maldives. The comments made by their minister, economic minister, regarding FTA. We sorry. See, on Maldives, we have seen some reports about the minister speaking about we offering FTA. We are not, we haven't done so. But if Maldives, if they want to, if they come up with, if they are considering FTA with us, we will surely look into it. Ayushi, current situation in Rafah. On that particular issue, we want to say that the heartbreaking loss of civilian lives in the displacement camp in Rafah is a matter of deep concern for us. We have consistently called for protection of civilian population and respect for international humanitarian law in the ongoing conflict. We also note that the Israeli side has already accepted responsibility for it as a tragic incident and announced an investigation into the incident. So that is our comments on your question. Eshi, on the situation in Bishkek. The situation in the capital of Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek, is normal. Some 2 weeks back or so, there were some incidents involving foreign students, not Indians. Because of that, Indian students got worked up. They were a little concerned. Our embassy swung into action. We established helplines to assist the students. We also took up the matter with local authorities, as also the university administration, so that the welfare and well-being and safety of our students are taken care of. We also, I would like to let you know that this is exam time for our students, and after the exams get over, there will be summer vacation in which many of them will come back. There are direct flights between Bishkek and Delhi twice a week, and there is direct flight also via Almaty on a daily basis, which can be availed of, and our embassy remains ready to assist our students in whatever manner that the request comes for. Shall we go over these? We have 5 questions here. Huma, regarding peace conference, we have told you earlier also that we have not yet taken a decision on our participation. That decision, as and when it's taken, you will come to know, or we'll announce it. Similar is the case with St. Petersburg Economic Forum. At this point in time, we have yet to take a decision as to who's going to go. You will come to know about it. Sanjeev, regarding your question about Chabahar, we had come out with a press release where we talked about the importance of the project, Chabahar, long-term contract that we've signed. We've also talked about this particular project enhancing connectivity in the region, especially for Afghanistan, where we deliver humanitarian aid and assistance, and also help landlocked countries in Central Asia. So that is how we look at the Chabahar project. As far as Afghanistan goes, that it has been our consistent policy that we support the people of Afghanistan, especially through humanitarian assistance. food, medicines, etc. And we have utilized Chabahar Fort for that particular purpose. Chandrakala, your question regarding Indian prisoners coming back from Pakistan. Exchange of prisoners happened between the two countries. It is part of our consular engagement. We have at regular intervals such exchanges take place, and the 5 that you mentioned about, including a lady from Assam, is part of this particular exchange. Regarding your question about State Department, some time back when that particular report had come, we had made our position very clear as to what we feel on the question of religious freedom. So I would refer you to please have a look at the statement that we made here. Lydia, your question about Cuba, we have very strong ties with Cuba. We have very friendly ties with Cuba. On the question of terrorism, India is in the forefront of fighting terrorism, cross-border terrorism. We want the global community to realize how important a threat it is to existence, global existence, and we want to strengthen a fight. As far as the particular question that you referred, is a matter between you and Cuba and another country. It is for, that is how we look at it. It's a matter between two countries. But as far as terrorism is concerned, we are strongly. We work with our global partners to strengthen international fight against international terrorism. Can we do these and then come to 1, 2, 3? Okay. Abhishek, regarding a question about the death of Colonel Kale, as we had said earlier also, an investigation has been launched by the Israeli side. We also know that the United Nations Department of Safety, they have also set up a fact-finding mission. We hope that these investigations are concluded soon, and we look forward to it. And also, both our missions in Tel Aviv and also our mission in New York, they are in touch with authorities in regard to the investigation. So we are following up also on the matter. Rishad, the question regarding Azerbaijan, yes, Jammu and Kashmir, our position is very well known, consistent, so I would leave it at that. Regarding your question about assistance rendered by the European Union, we have seen some reports. We've also seen some reports or press release by the government of Manipur on it. We are not aware of this particular assistance having been rendered because we have not been informed of it. We are not aware of it. But we've seen some reports on it. Ghazali, this meta report that you're talking about, I have not seen this report. It's a private report. So once, let me have a look and then we'll revert to you. Maitreyi, a question about Chabahar. Yes, Chabahar, as I told you, that this is an important project for us to provide connectivity in the area, to provide humanitarian assistance. Through this port, we have for several years provided humanitarian assistance. And this particular project is going to help in connectivity, and connectivity thereafter leads to several other benefits to countries in the region. There are a question about Diamond Verification Center. This is, of course, diamond trade is an important, India is an important player as far as global diamond trade is concerned. We have global manufacturing happening in India. We have, one of the major centers of global diamond trade. Global polishing, value addition happens in India. We are an important player in that sector. There are strong connections between Surat, Antwerp, and other centers which are on the global diamond map. On this particular issue of Diamond Verification Center, I don't have an update on this, whether it is a matter of discussion between the European Union and India or not, but I shall look into the matter and revert to you. On BRICS, we have been consistently saying that BRICS is an important platform for us, and we look forward to our participation in the meetings that will be organized by Russia as chair of BRICS this year. As far as membership of BRICS is concerned, it is for the grouping to decide, and the grouping decides based on the certain criteria that they have laid down. So if the group decides on a particular membership, of expansion, or to consider a particular country, the group, it will be done so as per the guidelines of the BRICS grouping. Sudhi and Neeraj and Suhasini.
Sir, Sudhi Ranjan from Bloomberg, sir. Any clarity that you can give us on whether US has allowed Indian oil companies to lift oil from Venezuela? And if so, when has these clearances come?
Okay.
सर नीरज फ्रॉम न्यूज 18 इंडिया। प्रज्वल रेवन्ना के डिप्लोमेटिक पासपोर्ट के कैंसिलेशन मामले में अब तक क्या अपडेट है और क्या उनका डिप्लोमेटिक पासपोर्ट कल एक्सपायर हो रहा है 31 मई को?
ठीक है।
This is Suhasini Haider from The Hindu. One question about the ongoing investigation into the allegations by the US of an assassination for hire over there. We have now passed the 6-month mark since you had announced that India or the spokesperson had announced that India has put in place a high-level inquiry into this. We still don't have details of who's on the inquiry, who's carrying out the inquiry, or any details thereof. Can you please update us on what so far has the inquiry found? Because there have been many media reports about various conclusions being conveyed already to the US, and whether the US or Mr. Gupta has in any way approached the Indian government over his extradition, which will presumably lead to the trial in the US shortly. And if I may, a second question on why has India not supported Taiwan's application for a request to be an observer at the World Health Assembly? Taiwan has been requesting this at least since 2020 and the COVID pandemic. It had observer status from 2009 to 2016, but while the US and other countries have supported that candidature, India has not.
Okay. Sudhi, first your question regarding oil imports. Some time back we were importing oil from Venezuela. That was based on the specific approvals that were taken. After that, once those specific approvals or carve-out that was given, they have now expired. I'm not sure of any further developments on that account, but let me have a look into this matter and come back to you. But that is where I feel that till April we were doing it. After that, it has stopped. नीरज, आपका सवाल डिप्लोमेटिक पासपोर्ट को लेके है। मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि 21 तारीख को, इस महीने की 21 तारीख को हम लोग के पास वो रिक्वेस्ट आया था कर्नाटका सरकार से। 23 तारीख को हम लोगों ने शोकॉस नोटिस, जो हमारा प्रावधान है, विधिवत जो प्रावधान है इंडियन पासपोर्ट एक्ट के तहत, हम लोगों ने शो कॉज नोटिस जारी किया उस मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट के नाम पे। उनको दिया गया कि क्या बताइए कि आपका डिप्लोमेटिक पासपोर्ट क्यों नहीं कैंसिल हो सकता है। उसके लिए 10 दिन की अवधि है, 10 दिन के अंदर उनको जवाब देना है। 23 तारीख को हम लोगों ने ये शो कॉज नोटिस जारी किया था। हम लोग उनके जवाब का इंतजार कर रहे हैं। जवाब मिल जाएगा, उसके बाद हम अपनी कार्रवाई आगे करेंगे इस पे। We had received a request from the Karnataka government on 21st May. On 23rd May, as per the Indian Passport Act, we had initiated action for cancellation of passport of Member of Parliament Prajwal Ravanna. On 23rd May, that is, we had issued a show cause notice as per procedure to him. He has to respond to that show cause notice within 10 days, and we are waiting for his response, and accordingly we'll take things forward once we hear from him or once the 10-day period expires. Suhasini, on a question about the high-level committee, I can only tell you that the high-level committee has been constituted, and the high-level committee is looking into all the inputs that were shared with us. Further than that, I don't have anything to share with you. Regarding Mr. Nikhil Gupta, we understand that the Constitutional Court in the Czech Republic has given a ruling upholding the earlier decisions of the court on the admissibility of the extradition request. Further than that, I don't have any more details. On the question of observer status for Taiwan, whatever decision India is going to take, I'm not sure whether this particular issue has come up for consideration or not, but whatever decision we are going to take will be in keeping with our policy on this matter. Hello.
So, Carlo from the Hindu. My question is regarding the Bangladesh MP, Anwarul Anar, who has gone missing, and there are reports that he was brutally murdered and there is body parts strewn across Kolkata. So what all details do you have about the case, and was it somehow related to his business? And there are various reports regarding his business activities as well. What more can you share about the case, sir? And was it taken up by the Bangladesh government with the Indian government so far?
So, Kalol, what I can tell you is that this particular case is being investigated. Law enforcement agencies from both Bangladesh and India are coordinating, and necessary information is being exchanged. From our side, the government is extending full support to the Bangladeshi side as part of our ongoing investigation in the matter. Enjoy.
Sir, is there a change in the route of the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra? And if there is, can you tell us why, please?
Srinjay, on this particular issue, I don't have an update, but let me get back to you. I'll consult my colleagues and get back to you if there has been a change in it. Siddhant?
Sir, just one short question. There are reports of increased cooperation between Pakistan and China at the line of control in terms of building bunkers and other such military infrastructure. Any reaction to this?
You're talking about the projects in POC?
Yes, sir.
So on POC, Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Our position is, we are very consistent in our position. We want to tell you that the whole of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, the Union territories, they are part of India, integral part of India. They were integral part of India. They are integral part of India, and they will remain integral part of India. Our position on CPC also is well known to you. We are not in favor of it. We are against it. For it goes against our territorial integrity and sovereignty. If we have no more questions, then we call it a day. Thank you very much for your presence.
फिलहाल इस बुलेटिन में इतना ही। ज्यादा खबरों के लिए बने रहिए हमारे साथ। नमस्कार।